We were just like, oh, because it's right side up for us, it must be right side up for everybody.
That might have started a new trend. You never know.
You never know. We're live. Hello, everybody. Ooh, I just got the notification.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, hey, Andrew Vern.
Oh, what's up?
We are just rallying for fucking votes 2 hours before voting closes because I'm desperate for votes.
Have you voted?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm gonna vote for myself.
That's good.
God damn.
I have also just voted. And you should too.
Andrew, vote for us. Yeah, we're just here hanging out.
Sipping some hot tea.
I am drinking vodka lime again, stupidly.
Why do you say stupidly?
Well, this is what made me sick on Saturday.
Really?
I threw up twice on Saturday.
There was a lot of other stuff in there, though, wasn't there? There's shots and mukbang
and shame.
And shame. And stress.
Lots of shame.
Lack of sleep.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of cortisol
so
missing.
Much lack of sleep. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You rebounded really well.
We're live on Facebook and Instagram, and we're just gonna hang out for a bit and have a little party.
So come along and join us.
You're not drinking? I'm drinking?
Yeah. This is actually a Tetley Ayurvedic tea. It's called Vigor, which is all a pile of bullshit. I felt no more vigorous.
What does it do?
I don't know. Ayurveda does stuff to your body. It does stuff to your chakras. Shocking.
I find that tea makes me gassy.
Really? You're the first person I've ever heard say that before. I've heard broccoli makes me gassy, beans make me gassy, but never tea.
It's really, really weird. I don't know what it is. I feel like it makes me burpy, and I don't know. I have no explanation whatsoever. I love coffee.
Yes, me too.
And I know that tea is easier on your stomach.
Do you fit into the category of coffee snob?
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, I'm a coffee snob in that I want it to taste good. Danielle! Hey, Danielle!
Is that Danielle?
Danielle McCoy!
Oh, I love you so much.
Danielle, we're hanging out at Vern's place, which is like actually really close to where you are.
Yes, we need to hang out again sometime, girl. How are you doing?
In Dartmouth. We're rallying for votes 2 hours before the voting closes.
Yeah, so you only have 2 hours, so go ahead and do that now.
It's kind of like I'm kind of at a point where people ask me to do something crazy, I'll do it for their vote.
Whoa. Okay, well.
So it's kind of like a truth or dare moment.
I have 911 right here if need be. So get creative, people.
I'm going to try to share this from my own Facebook if I can. We're going to try not to mess up the tech of any of this. So let's see.
How can you tell how many people are on?
There's no one watching us right now.
Where did they go?
So it'll show up here. It'll say like a number beside the live. And sometimes people can request to join. So if someone pops into Instagram Live, they can request to join your video.
Okay.
And then it'll be a split screen.
Ooh, fun.
So that would be fun to do if anyone's down to do that.
Yeah. That looks like us.
That does.
That is us.
I'm hoping that it's working.
What is this W that is there? Is that for the W Suites Hotel?
Where's the... Oh, that's WordPress. That's just on my
WordPress.
MacBook. Yeah. That's funny. There we go.
Are they sponsoring you?
No.
No. Okay.
It's just a sticker. It's just a sticker.
Is it you who said, I want my first sponsor to be special?
Yes!
It's your first time.
The Satisfier sponsored me.
Yes.
Because my clip needs some help. It's like a suction sex toy. Oh yeah, we've talked about it. Did we talk about it in our episode? No, we talked about a lot of sex toys.
No, yeah, you did.
Not necessarily that one.
Yeah, it was you and Aaron talking about it.
Yeah.
I had another friend take me to Venus Envy one day, and she was kind of showing me around. And I think that one was there. It looks like a miniature version of what my grandfather used to have on his back, which makes me wonder if my grandfather just had a really large clit.
It looks like my Clarisonic, which I use for I'm like, that might get mixed up bad sometimes. Like going to grab for your Clarisonic and you grab the wrong thing.
Or
like,
yeah, I mean, like you could have a very smooth down there.
Yeah, exfoliate.
It's not necessarily a bad thing, I suppose.
God damn.
I exfoliated my nethers the other day.
Well, so you got a chemical.
Oh yeah. I can talk about
Chemical
this.
peel on your face.
It's basically gasoline. My good friend is a clinical esthetician, rubbed in my face, and she is, skilled and licensed. Mm-hmm. So I allowed her to do this. She siphoned a pickup truck that was in the car park. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't actually gasoline, but it smelled like it. It was scary.
I mean, it's intense. Did it hurt going on?
The first time.
So what's the process?
Okay, so they got to cleanse the skin, and then I think there might be one other prep thing that they do to it, and then they have to put this like protective cream around the sensitive spots in your eyes. Mm-hmm. And then she's a good friend. She was like, "This is about to hurt. It's almost going to hurt. It's now going to hurt in like T-minus." She kept doing that, and then so it really hurt. But it's gonna look beautiful.
Stingy hurt or
super stingy, hot and stingy.
Okay, I'm used to that, so I could probably handle that. Yeah.
So the ultimate result will be I will molt.
Start peeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
So literally, when they say chemical peel, they mean your face gonna peel.
Yeah. I mean, it can be anything from where it peels off that top layer. It's it's not buried deep in your skin.
I totally get the concept of it. You're really just getting rid of your skin.
Yeah. I mean, that's what your skin does, right? It turns over the cellular, the things kind of.
I bought that microneedler, which is
what?
Okay, so it's called a microneedler.
You bought a microneedler.
Well, us women do crazy things for good skin.
You have great skin, by the way.
I have terrible skin right now. In fact, while we were doing the live stream, that was the worst skin day I've had in a long time. And I remember thinking, well, we just got roll with this.
Makeup skills.
There's nothing I can do about it. I have crazy hormonal acne. But microneedling is when it looks like a little roller with a bunch of little needles on it, and you roll it over your skin. The whole idea is that it pierces the skin, but then it triggers regeneration,
collagen, stuff like that.
Maybe let's go with that.
Or I've heard they use that too. They put the serums over top of that, and that infuses.
Yeah.
I
feel like I'm too washed out. Yeah, see, I'm less washed out with that.
Oh, you look great. Now we can appreciate your beauty.
Who's watching? We got 2 people watching.
What's up, guys?
Let us know. Oh, we lost one.
Have you voted? Vote for Intoxicated Podcast.
We are annoying as fuck, but I don't care because I want votes.
That's what it's really all about. You need recognition in this life.
I would like the recognition. Yeah.
You deserve it.
I mean,
How hard do you work, though, honestly? How hard do you work?
I mean, I feel like I'm always working on it on the podcast.
Well, those of us who are avid listeners and have any sense of what goes into it know that you are a hard worker.
It's a lot.
It is.
Because if you think about it, it's like you got to do the episodes. That's the fun part. Recording the episodes is the fun part.
Yeah.
But then you got the editing.
Not
you got
to
edit that. I don't mind editing. I just I make Monday nights my editing night.
Oh, that's sweet.
I just gotta sit down with some snacks and do this.
Yeah. That process, how long does that take?
Let's say we record for an hour 40.
Right.
It would probably take a solid hour 50, 2 hours.
Right.
So it's longer than what the episode is because you have to listen to the whole thing, but you're making cuts along the way, or you are reducing background noise. Or you're doing things me and Corey have different editing styles. Corey will listen to the whole episode first and make note of where the cuts should be and then go back and do it. I do it as I go. Right. Because I would rather just get it done.
Sort of like cleaning as you go if you're that type of person in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I like to do the editing as I go. And then so that process but then once the editing is over, it's you have to figure out how you're going to package this episode out to the world. So you got to think about what the Instagram photo is going to be. You got to think about the title. The title of the episode is hard. That's a hard one. It's hard to come up with titles sometimes.
Except for live streams.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
I feel like I should put in here the link to vote, but I didn't think that through. And I can't edit it now.
No,
but we'll tell people as they join that they need to.
Look at the halo on me.
Baby, I can see the halo.
Beat me up. Please, beat me up. I want to go to the 24th century.
I always wanted to be abducted.
Who have we got now? That's somebody new.
No,
Bye.
they pop in, they like, what are these bitches doing?
I always forget to zip up.
So would you get another chemical peel again, do you think? Or
I think that's what I need to do. I think once you get onto a beauty regime and it's recommended, you follow it to its logical conclusion, which is the grave. So you just keep going until you die.
They're an investment too. Like they're a little, hey, Mary! Is that Mary? Yeah, hey, Mary! Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure you've already voted, but we're rallying for votes to make sure people vote because voting closes at midnight. But I'm assuming that you've already voted because you're a great friend. Thank you so much. Cheers. We're here with Vern.
Vern starts with V. So does vote.
V is for vote.
Like my neckline and my décolleté. See that?
We are hanging out in Vern's amazing apartment.
Oh, thank you so much.
Has made me so jealous.
So much nicer since you got here.
Of course, I already voted. Hi. Yes, of course you have.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's really just the voting snuck up on me. Like for so long, it was like such a distant thing. It was like the deadline's so far away, and then now I'm just like, did people forget? So
it can be. Some people treat it like a full-blown campaign.
And I think
from 2020.
I kind of did because I did a 12-hour live stream.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, big time. Mark did too. Thanks so much, Mark. Thank you guys. I want to see those wedding pictures. Send those to me soon, please. I want to see them.
It's Mark and Mary who were on the
podcast.
Oh, I listened to your podcast.
Yes,
Loved
yes.
it.
Yeah, he loved your guys' episode. Your guys' episode was amazing.
Yeah.
They'll be back on.
Oh, good.
They'll
Good,
be back
good, good,
on. 100%. We got no one on Facebook, but
We got another one.
Facebook is like the underdog nowadays of social media. Like I feel like people don't like Facebook as much as they used to.
Yeah, I think wasn't there a period where Facebook was your parents' platform, and then your grandparents' platform, and then people started going back to it.
Hello. What's she saying? Oh shucks. Yes, we will come back. Yes, you gotta
stuff.
come back. We have Kyle, is that Kyle? I can't. Yes, who I believe is on the 902 Brewcast podcast. Am I correct in saying that? I'm pretty sure I got it right. And that's another drinking podcast. There's a lot of drinking podcasts around Halifax. There goes my battery. See. Fuck, my phone is 902 Brewcast. We gotta collab sometime, dude, because us drunk Halifax people gotta stick together. Yeah, my phone's always dead. I feel like it just needs to have an endless battery.
Yeah.
I don't even really know. I just think I use it too fucking much.
Have you considered getting one of those extra like battery pack type things that attach to the back?
I used to have one.
Yeah.
The Mophie case. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But then you got to make sure you have that charged up too, right? I'm in. We like to drink so much. Yeah, as much as anyone. Yeah. Haligonians. That's what we like to do. It's such a thing. But I love drinking. Don't get me wrong. But right now in my life, after doing 12 hours of drinking, I need a break. So I'm just having like one or two tonight.
Well, I'm a good person to have a break with.
Yeah, sober Vern.
SV.
Sober Vern.
What's up?
And so you've been drinking a lot of tea.
A lot of tea.
Is there anything else you drink to substitute the
Yes, I drink.
Because everyone has that come home and have a drink.
Yeah.
So what's your drink now?
My latest thing has been making these elaborate charcuterie plates for myself and watching hours of Celebrity Big Brother UK, which, by the way, just got canceled.
I need to get into that.
Oh my fuck. You can't get into it. What, charcuterie? Or
You
can get into charcuterie.
I can get into meats and cheeses. That's something I can get on board with.
Special jams and pickles.
I know, but like I've heard. I mean, you and Harper talked about it on the stream. Yeah. It sounds amazing, and I mean, I'm into regular Big Brother. Like I watch that.
Yeah.
I watch that regularly. But like it seems like the celebrity one just like takes it up a notch.
Yeah.
And the UK, like not even just celebrity, like the UK Big Brother.
Yeah, it's that
Celebrity.
added element of like something spicy that you have to learn who the celebrities are, and then you find out actually there's this whole other world across the pond, and a lot of celebrity gossip and tabloids that go along with it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they could come here and like walk amongst us, and we'd never know.
Oh, that's so weird. Would you ever do Big Brother?
No.
No.
You would though.
I wouldn't, just for the fact that I would not be able to be in full glam the whole time with those cameras on me, and that would drive me crazy. It's a very hard conflict for me because I love Big Brother so much that I feel like I truly love the game, and I'm like kind of obsessed with it. That I feel like if I were on the show, I would just totally I would become an emotional wreck. Like I would be just completely overwhelmed and probably not do as well as I could.
Well, you'd certainly have your portrait up at Karen and Neve's house, wouldn't you?
Ah! That's right. Karen and Neve.
They are so serious.
Oh yeah, we take it seriously. We take the it's like.
Is that what you guys are bonded about?
I mean like. You mean like with Karen and Neve's friendship?
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't like one of the first things.
Yeah.
That happened kind of later down the road. But
okay.
But Big Brother does bond people. Like there's people I know on Facebook that whenever there's Big Brother thing happening, like we just talk about Big Brother again.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's one that not everyone likes it. Like some people fucking hate Big Brother. I just like give it a shot. I just tell people give it a chance and get over the fact that I feel like there's a stigma on reality shows.
There absolutely is.
Ooh, it's trashy because it's a reality show.
Yeah.
But really, it's just just watch it and see if you're entertained by it.
Yeah. And I think people who watch a lot of reality TV somewhat they proliferate that stigma because you always sort of like mention it like, well, no.
Ooh,
my dirty secret.
Exactly. Yeah. Like why? I mean, I'm not ashamed. I love Big Brother.
It's not like, what are you doing today? Watching Big Brother.
I just
watching Big Brother.
I've auditioned for it twice, and it's a process.
It's so wild.
I have a video. I think the first time I auditioned, I did a video, and I went to in person. And then the second time, it was just in person.
I need to see this. This is cool.
My Big Brother audition video, I think it was pretty good. It's really tricky because you hear of other contestants giving advice about how to make a good Big Brother audition. And they say cliches like, just be yourself. But then people go on their auditions and they're just like, I'm going to be a backstabber. And you know what I mean? Like they say very cliche things when really it just should be like, just
be yourself.
Like you don't have to be a backstabber to go on Big Brother.
Right.
In fact, if I auditioned now, I would probably say something like, I would totally play up the fact that I would probably be seen as the dumb bimbo in the house, and I would play that up, and I would try to trick people, and I would know what was going on the whole time, and I would tell I would tell live feeders, and I would tell the diary room, I know that this person's doing this and this and this, and I know what's going on, but I'm gonna act fucking dumb. Because then you get taken to final 2. And then you can go, hey, bitches, I knew all along what was going on. That was part of my game. Give me the money to win.
Mastermind.
Not really.
Deserving of
It's
both.
really just, I would play a floater game. I would be a full-on floater at Big Brother.
You know what's funny about the Celebrity Big Brother is that it's not really as much of a game, I understand. I was talking with Sandra about this today. Mm-hmm. And she was sort of giving me the down low of like the plays that people make and the strategy that people have.
She's big into the strategy.
She's super big into it.
Yeah.
And there is no strategy in Celebrity Big Brother UK.
It's just a shit
survival. If you can survive through somebody's snoring, through somebody's like, celebrity status, like
so true.
Being a princess, like
just gonna try to have this plugged in. It's gonna be the time than normal, but it should actually.
Okay.
We're trying to stabilize the phone. Sorry, guys.
I just thought of something.
It has to be plugged in because it's. Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh my god! Forget. Oh my god!
Get rid of that thing.
Yeah.
Put this here.
You want a brick? A literal brick.
So I made these. It's literally Tetra Packs that were almond milk.
Oh my god! Yes, you got it. Yes, that works.
Okay. Okay.
That works perfect.
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, now I'm okay.
I haven't installed the urinal, so I'll be back.
Yeah. Who's still on Instagram Live? Who do we got? We're talking about Big Brother reality TV. Survivor? So my thing is with Survivor is that I don't keep up with it. I don't know if he probably can't hear me. I don't. Oh, hey, Mary. Mary, are you watching? Are you keeping up with Big Brother? Cause hey, it's Zach. Zach is here. Zach, how's it going,
No
man?
way.
Zach is on Instagram Live.
Hi, Zach.
I think that's Zach. Yeah. I'm behind 2 episodes. Oh, okay, yeah. You got some time to catch up though. The finale is coming up pretty soon. That's hilarious. No, Survivor is how I was saying that. Like Survivor is like, I feel like I just don't. If I don't stay consistent with Big Brother, it's such a thing. It's like 3 days a week. I know which days it's on, and so it's a routine thing to watch it. Whereas with Survivor, I find I fall off the wagon, and then I just don't keep up with it. I think it's a great show. I'm doing well. Yes, I heard you got your beard trimmed up.
Yeah, how's that?
I'd
going?
like to see a picture of the trim. I'm loving the quality on this with the lighting. Sup, Vern, still loving the yes, Vern trim.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good.
That was a good collab.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach came down to the spa, and I treated him to the royal treatment of the face, of the beard, and had all the sharp things and the buzzy things.
That must be.
I moisturized the fuck out of his face.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, I like Essence Absolute, a very elite product.
Ooh.
And I was like, and he was taking it all in. He was a sport.
A spa day is something that I think everyone needs to do every now and then.
I agree. I wanted to talk to you about that actually.
Yes.
I was thinking about like doing a 3-way sort of like. Wait, give me a second.
Where are you going with that?
Where like you would do something for how would that work?
This
I
is
would
like
do something for
reciprocation.
Sandra. She would do something for you, and then you would do something for me, or
Like
something
a whole.
that.
Well, what the fuck
I
would
don't know.
I have to offer
You have
in
skills.
terms of spa? I could do your makeup. I've been wanting to do. If anyone is watching, Facebook Live is dead, but we're running Facebook Live too. But Instagram Live is on fire.
What's up, guys?
With Mary and Zach in the chat. I'll send one tomorrow. Just got really hot. Yeah. And that's fair. That's totally fair. I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do makeup on a guy for a long time, but I don't think that's what I think you're referring to more of like a treat yourself.
Yeah.
Relaxation, and I don't know what I could offer you in terms of that. I do ASMR. Whisper.
We'll work on it.
Go whisper into the mic a lot.
You did that the other day.
The most sounds kill me.
Oh, that's
I'm not into the most sounds, but some people are. Some people's ASMR trigger is mouth sounds, and they like the juicy, wet mouth sounds, and that's just weird to me.
I'm a slime guy.
Yeah, you and Danielle were talking about that.
Yeah,
the slime.
The slime. So there are many Instagram accounts where they just do videos of slime and they stick their fingers in it and move it around.
ASMR. Oh yeah, Zach, this was before you got on the stream. I was doing some ASMR, which is, do you know what ASMR is, first of all? If not, Google it. It stands for auditory sensory meridian response. I think I nailed it. I think that's what it is.
You got it.
But it's essentially a thing that some people have where you get tingles and sensations from sounds, and it's very relaxing, and it actually like can help you sleep, can help you get over anxiety. Yeah, but everyone has different triggers for it. So for me, I like whispering. I like tapping. I could listen to tapping all day.
I just about leaned into your ear and ASMR'd you.
But that's the thing. There's a episode of a show on Netflix, and I forget the fucking name of the show, but they talked about ASMR, and they said, oh, okay, if people on the internet are loving this so much and they're finding a lot of relaxation in it, could it be replicated in real life and give the same effects?
Right.
And what they found was it's actually not as good, because when you're listening to, say, a YouTube video or a podcast, it takes you out of your life a bit. And so it's an escape. Whereas, like, if you were just whispering into my ear,
you're still in
I would have to go with the social construct of, like, there's a guy whispering into my ear right now. This is weird. You know what I mean? But when you're watching a YouTube video alone in your room at 3 a.m., no one knows until now.
There's the first time I ever saw this, it was in a movie, and I didn't know what to call it then. But have you heard of Gentlemen Broncos?
No.
I'm going to work on this for a second.
Okay, I'm going to read Zach's. I know conceptually, but I just don't know what it is. And holy shit, say what it stands for again. Been trying to figure it out. Yeah, auditory. Fuck, I had it.
Sensory. Meridian.
Auditory, sensory, meridian response. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I got that right.
Let me see if I can find this video. If I can find it, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Anyways, this is the weirdest movie, I think, that has been voted the worst movie of all time.
Or really?
The worst movie of 2009, sorry. Not of all time. Anyways. Did
you say of 2009?
2009, yeah.
What a specific year.
I know. Well, I just thought that's not true, because it's ridiculous, but can't be the worst movie. Anyway, they're on a bus together, these three characters, and the one is very awkward to what's going on between the other two. And it's a girl and another guy named Lonnie, and Lonnie is like piling Cheetos into his mouth and crunching into her ear, and then going, ooh, 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 and the other guy's like massaging Vaseline intensive care into her
Oh,
hair.
that's another.
And she's like this. Oh.
Yeah, because it feels good. And there's research that shows that it's not sexual, so don't you freaks get it wrong.
Hand massages? Hand jobs?
ASMR.
Oh, sorry.
Not sexual at all.
What's not sexual?
There's nothing sexual about jerking someone off.
I think everything is sexual. If you want it to be. I dropped the bomb.
Who's is Caitlin, help! Congratulations, Caitlin, on getting engaged! Yay! Congratulations! I want to know about this proposal. I'm obsessed with proposals. If you don't mind telling us in the comments what happened with the proposal, I would love to know. Because I'm obsessed with that. Are you into? Do you like seeing people get proposed? Like
no. No, I'm very sorry for you. Congratulations. I'm not a wedding person. You love weddings. So.
I love weddings. Yeah, I really, really do. I love everything about them. And I love the idea of an over-the-top proposal. I'm all about it. I don't care what people say.
Were you at Sandra's wedding?
Yes!
Okay, so we were at the same wedding together. We didn't know each other then.
That's fucked.
I know.
Oh, shit. Okay, she's going to type it! Sorry.
Yay!
I want to know. So Caitlin posted a picture of the dog saying there was a sign on the puppy. And I approved of that because anything with animal. I feel like when I get another cat, which will happen eventually, I will announce it like a traditional pregnancy announcement.
You can have a gender reveal.
Like I'll have Mindy with like a sweater that says "Big Sister."
No. Oh my god.
She gonna be a big sister.
I love it. It's so sweet.
I'm so sad.
She'll be woefully unaware, but oh well.
I do want another cat.
Really? Does it have?
I do.
Is there anything special that you want? Do you want a Maine Coon? Do you want just a standard domestic short hair?
Two friends of mine, which may pop in at some point, Jay and Kat, they just got a Bengal kitten. And those are beautiful. Yeah. They are exotic and gorgeous. I don't really know. I've always had a soft spot for like orange tabbies.
Yep.
So that might be cool.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I would just go into the SPCA and see which one I fell in love with.
Yeah.
I would let them decide.
I had, when I picked up my cat, I went to the SPCA and it was like, I wasn't finding what I was looking for. Then I went to Bide a While. There's only 3 cats there. 2 of them were black, and I just knew I didn't want a black cat for some reason.
I've said this before, and I've gotten hell for it.
I know.
You're like, you're so racist.
I know.
I'm like, fuck.
Whatever. I said that to somebody, and they were like, what about those poor black cats that needed a home? You can't, exclude them. And I thought, well, I was excluding them only as a matter of how to choose, right? Like I had a preference I had to choose. I chose a cat. I took a cat home.
I mean, I
saved the cat.
No, exactly. And I'm warming up to it because they're like little Black Panthers now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and lots of people like them.
Okay, we got the engagement story. Let's read it.
Oh shit, cool.
He picked me up from work on Monday, and when we got home, he was just like, "There's something on Joey's collar." That's the doggy. I don't know what it is. Can you look? And I was like, "What the F are you talking about? You're being weird." And then I looked, and he had the ring attached to Joey's collar, and I turned around. He was on one knee. At first, I thought maybe he got a tag made for Joey. Yeah, that makes sense. Want me to look at it? That was fine. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I love it when they do the distraction and then the sneak kneel down.
Yeah.
Love that.
Bait and switch.
Like look at this. And then look over there. Which wouldn't be hard for me. I'm so ADD. They would just be like, look at that shiny thing over there, Sarah. Shut. That's amazing, Caitlin. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Oh man, that's fantastic. Yeah, if an animal isn't involved in a proposal in any way, shape, or form, I'm down for that.
Named Ninja. Okay, well that's an interesting. Yeah.
Ooh.
I actually had a cat. I had a friend named Cat Hood. I can't speak now. A friend.
You're intoxicated when you're not intoxicated.
I know. Named Ninja, and this cat lived up to its name. It literally, it might as well have been a cartoon character because it was bouncing off the walls.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
I named Mindy after Mindy Kaling because I was obsessed with the Mindy Project.
I had a feeling, yeah.
But then the show got shitty as soon as her and Nick got together because sexual tension makes everything better. And when they end up together, it's not as fun, okay? That's just what I think.
But what about after and they have a kid together, and is this spoiler territory?
What?
Sorry.
Nick and Jess have a kid together?
No, they don't.
Are you lying? I'm never gonna watch it, so I don't really care. But I'm just a little shocked because I'm surprised.
Mindy. That's the kid.
Oh, I thought we were talking about. I don't know where my mind. I was thinking about New Girl for a second there. Oh no, I know.
You were thinking about New Girl.
No,
I'm like, who's Jess? I also love New Girl, by the way. That's one of my all-time faves.
New Girl is great. I liked it for a long time, but I it was Nick and Jess and New Girl when I feel like as soon as they started dating, the show got shittier. Yeah. But with Mindy Project, I watched that whole her and Danny and the kid.
But the tension came back because then he was like, right? Did it reignite it for you?
No, it just kind of fell off. Some shows just fall off with me, and then there's other shows that I feel like they get bad, but I love the characters so much that I'll stick it out.
Right.
Weeds is one of those shows.
Absolutely.
Weeds was a show that got shitty in the last couple seasons, and a lot of people jumped ship, and I was like, no, I'm sticking with the Botwins. Like I want to.
Absolutely.
I want I want to see what fuck. I love Nancy Botwin so much. Yeah. And Andy and who else was on there? Silas. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was hot when he was a dom. Mm-hmm. When he became a hot dom in that show, I was just like, woo!
He got kind of jacked.
Oh my god, he's hot. I don't normally go for blondes, but he was hot.
And what was the Shane? The little scary brother.
Yeah.
Continued to get more scary.
Oh my god, Weeds. I love Weeds.
Yeah.
But the last 2 seasons sucked. The ending was...
It was all right.
But that's a show that I saw through to the end because with TV, it's characters.
Yeah.
So if I'm in love with the characters on the show, regardless of where the plot is going, I will stick with it and like just see it through.
Now, speak to me about Lost, because that's your favorite show, right? Or one of two. Because the producer, you're going to tell me?
Well, that's a tricky. That show did get shitty at the end, but
But one of your faves?
One of my faves.
Yeah.
Just, I think just style-wise, it was like no other show.
Yeah.
And it opened up like just the mystery behind it, the suspense. I just loved everything about that and the characters. I loved the dynamics of these characters. These are all what I love about Lost, and Damon Lindelof says this in all these interviews that he does, is the characters and the fact that they're all broken people.
Yeah.
I love that. Love heartbreak. But with Lost, I actually discovered it. This is weird. I watched the last episode of Lost first.
Oh, wow.
So I had never watched it.
Sometimes movies and TV shows will do that.
And my boyfriend at the time was obsessed with it. And he was like, Lost is ending. Like, I need to watch the very last episode. And he's like, you should. And I watched it with him. I was very intrigued. And it's a polarizing ending. A lot of people hate the ending of Lost. I think it's all right. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's all right. And I was intrigued. Then I went back and watched the whole show. So I Tarantino'd how I watched that show. I went from the end to the beginning. So
what is going on with him? Why is it cross metal? That's Zach, right?
Look,
even in that tiny little icon, I can tell that's Zach.
That is Zach. Whoever's watching, does anyone else like Lost? Am I the only one?
I only watched it like at the beginning of, or maybe the end of season 2.
Best pilot ever made, by the way. The Lost pilot was a great pilot.
Yeah.
I think at the time it was like the most expensive pilot that.
I would fully watch that again.
Oh my God. I long for the day where I meet a man and we hit it off and things are going great. And he looks at me and goes,
do you want to watch some Lost?
Do you want to rewatch Lost with me? Because I've tried to rewatch a couple times because the last couple seasons lost me a bit. Where's my bell? I didn't bring a bell. Ding ding.
I wonder if I can do something.
That doesn't work at all.
I got something fun the other day that might actually work. It's a drum machine.
Oh, no, not quite.
I got the other thing in the background.
Copyright. Don't block us, Facebook. Didn't really watch Lost, haha, sorry girl. That's okay. It's not a show for everybody. But it's... I just want the Lost. I need to make a soundboard. I really need to make a soundboard and get the Lost sound effect so that I can play it anytime something mysterious happens on the show. But no, Lost is it's an emotional show. There's a lot going on there.
Did you watch Sopranos?
Never.
No.
Never watched Sopranos.
I was really enjoying it.
Yeah? Should I watch it?
Yeah. I mean, some say that it started that sort of television show and started the idea of like an anti-hero and
the mug. Oh yeah, I did this. Oh. I think the people on Facebook Live, because Instagram Live isn't hearing this mic, that Facebook Live could hear my ASMR if the mic is working. Which there's only one mic, so there shouldn't be a fucking echo. If there is, I'm gonna go to bed and the echo's gonna haunt me forever.
Have you figured out why that happened? Obviously, like when you have two mics together, that
just probably didn't have the settings set up correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. Next time, guys.
When is that gonna be?
If I win. Corey made the joke earlier today. Do a 72-hour live stream if you win. I was like, buddy, let's stick to 24 first, maybe?
20. Oh my God, how are you gonna do that?
Listen, Keith and the Girl do it. So Keith and the Girl is one of the longest running podcasts of all time. And every year they do a 24-hour podcast marathon.
God.
So like, you know how I had that set up with the table? Like they actually sit at their podcast desk and guests come in and out for 24 hours.
Yeah. It was very much like the evening news. I loved it.
I loved it so much. You guys, like, I seriously had so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
It was stressful getting it off the ground, but once it got rolling, I was just like, I feel like a talk show host. I'm living my dream, being Kelly Ripa. This is amazing. A drunker Kelly Ripa.
Is she? She's not drunk, is she?
Have you ever watched Broad City?
I love Broad City, dude.
Did you?
Dude.
The episode that Kelly Ripa was on where she was like doing drugs and stuff, it was amazing.
Maybe I haven't seen that episode.
Oh, that's a good episode.
Oops.
But like when you said drunk Kelly Ripa, that's what I thought of, because she comes on, she does a guest spot on that show. It's so fucking good. Okay, so we got Zach and we got Caitlin. What are you guys watching on TV? Tell me now, because I'm going to start taking a little break. I want to watch more TV.
Zach's impressed by the length of time that you're propositioning.
Listen, guys, that's only if I win. The only way I'm going to win is if you vote for me. And tell everyone that you're in a room with right now to also vote for me. We have an hour left.
Also, write an email to everyone you've ever met. And
yeah. I didn't really need to watch my words, because if I have to do 24 hours, maybe 15. Like, maybe that would be a proper...
You could do another 12 hours.
15? Like...
With 12 guests.
12
segments.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if I did a 24-hour live stream.
No, you would not.
Don't want to be on live stream without makeup.
You're going to have to hire a makeup artist for frequent touch-ups.
If it was a 24-hour live stream, I would have to get some guest hosts to come in and do it. Who the fuck would want to watch a live stream? I mean, I guess there's some people who stay up really late, but like I would say from 3 a.m. to like 8 a.m. would be a dead zone. Yeah.
You could do 12 hours during regular hours or something, like a 12-hour today and 12-hour tomorrow.
Like a weekend stream. That's true.
Saturday, Sunday, fun days.
We could do that. I mean, I think if I do, one thing I will say for sure is that if I do place in the coast, I will get a podcast tattoo.
Ooh.
That 100% will happen. I want to get a waveform, like a audio waveform of me saying, "Hey, internet."
Have you seen what that looks like?
Yeah, I see it every week. It's kind of boring,
cool.
But I'll get them to make it look cool. Or maybe because I want to get it right here. Either here or here. I don't know where yet.
I vote for there.
A lot of people say here because, I don't know. Here seems more...
It's closer to your heart.
Well, the left side, right? Isn't that what
true.
they say about tattoos? Like, whatever tattoos you get on the left side are like close to your heart. I don't really know. I'm making this shit up. Right. What are you watching? You are watching... I watch a lot of animation... Okay, animated shows. You lost me, Zach. You lost me at animated. I can't do animated shows.
Yeah, I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's half decent.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I watched it so that I could spend more time with my ex-boyfriend. But it wasn't bad. I don't know what red versus blue is. Maybe send us a screenshot. Can you do that in the live stream?
No. But Zach, if you want to join the Instagram live, you could. I think you can request to join. I'm just saying.
Why not? So vote, baby.
Vote, baby, vote, baby, vote. Vote for the Bernie. Last night on Instagram, I said, "Sick boy and turn me on. They don't need your votes. They're going to win regardless." That's no disrespect to them. I love them, but they're good. They're going to get it, they got a massive fan base. I was like, vote for the Bernie Sanders of podcasts. Vote for Intoxicated for the, give the little guys a chance kind of thing.
So who are you in this Bernie Sanders paradigm?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh, you are Bernie Sanders.
And I know that he didn't win.
Are they Hillary? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the whole idea is that Bernie Sanders was like a dude like people believed in and they wanted to see win.
So you should want to be Trump because that worked out.
Vote for the Trump of podcasts. Intoxicated. People didn't think it would happen, and then it did.
Oh my God. That is the only time I think I could ever equate you with Donald Trump.
Yeah, seriously. People didn't think it was possible, and then they pulled out a win. Everyone thought, "Sick boy has this. Sick boy got this. We're gonna live in a world." And then Intoxicated just came and took hold.
Yeah. I think we need to get you on some like CBC morning shows, like
Jesus Christ.
get you interviewed.
You said morning. I'm out.
Yeah, I heard Sick Boy on
I
that.
can't do. I'm still super high. LOL. That would make an even better shared Instagram live.
Who's Lemur? 1980. They're my age. Oh, they're not.
1980?
Yeah.
You're 7 years older than I am?
Mhm.
I didn't realize that. I thought you were slightly younger.
Oh, what?
For some reason, I was thinking 35 or 34.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, okay.
I keep waking up from that delusion as well.
Mm.
No, I turned 38. Only less
You're
than a month ago.
getting. What's your birthday style? What do you like to do? Are you someone who likes to have an over-the-top birthday?
No.
Or
No, I think, well, for my 35th, a coworker and I rented above Rogue's Roost.
oh, that's cool.
And we invited a lot of people, and it was an interesting one because around about that time I developed an obsession with self tanner, and I got Bell's palsy, so I had a paralyzed brown face.
What?
No, it's actually true. So the pictures of my 35th birthday are very strange. I don't look like me. I look like somebody dug up Michael Jackson or something.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's amazing.
I know. It's very interesting coloring and very interesting. I look like I'm maybe trying to smile when I'm posing with people. I'm just not sure.
Oh man, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Birthdays.
I think the pressure with that one was the venue. It's just like we had to go in and like decorate this place ourselves, and it was like a dump, and it smelled like garbage.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
The top of
It's like the crow's nest or the bird's
I
nest.
liked Rogue's Roost.
Yeah.
Miss that spot.
Yeah, it was all right. They moved somewhere else though, didn't they?
They don't exist anymore, I don't think. Rogue's Roost.
What's the place that's in? Oh, I'm thinking of Tom's Little Havana.
What's he saying? Red vs. Blue is a web show made by fans of Halo the game. You lost me, Zach. Zach, you're not doing very good at giving me some shows that aren't nerdy. I'm not a nerd. Well, I'm an internet nerd.
Say you love Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise is a show I need to check out. I know every single person I know who watches that is like, Sarah, watch Bachelor in Paradise. Like Jesse and Sandra. Jesse like sells it like no other person. Like he fucking loves that shit.
Yeah.
He eventually got picked up by a legit Okay.
16 mini seasons, I know. So it's more about Red Blue?
I mean, that's cool. I just don't know if it's for me.
I think the thing is too, you can only watch so much TV.
Office reruns always. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I need to
that's true.
rewatch The Office. Yeah, that's a good call because we do trivia, and every single week there's at least
We're
one
talking about
Office question.
Sexual tension. Pam and Jim.
Oh, the sexual tension.
The prototypical, stereotypical textbook.
But I can't relate to that because that was real love.
Oh.
Eventually got picked. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, The Office. I need to rewatch The Office for sure. Because I don't think I watched that show in full. I think I dipped in and out with The Office.
I burned through that motherfucker.
So much of my TV history revolves around my ex. I realize this.
I just said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But then
that's
when
what you end up doing.
But then when you're single and then you discover shows like Breaking Bad, I discovered while going through a breakup, and so that show to me was my dive back into TV independence.
That's when I watched with my ex. It's funny you should say that.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love. Oh my god, I would love to rewatch that too.
I know.
So there's a lot of times that I'm like, I should watch a new show, but then I just think, oh, I could rewatch Lost again. I could rewatch Breaking Bad.
I find if I'm not sure what to rewatch, I usually just go to Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
That covers a lot of bases for me. I like Cranky Old Women. I like B. Arthur. I like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Real issues. They deal with real issues.
I thought about rewatching Sex and the City.
I've never watched that. I would I would watch it. Yeah. The other day, though, I went down a rabbit hole. I was like, Samantha in real life. What's her name?
Kim Cattrall.
Cattrall. had some things to say to Piers Morgan about
her co-stars, right?
Yes.
Saying that they weren't really friends.
Yes, and what is her name? SJP.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, that she felt slighted, and then it was cold, and frankly, she expected more. And it was a really bizarre interview. She was just.
I mean, just relax,
on another
SJP.
plan.
Like.
And then SJP was on Howard Stern, and she was like, "I just don't know where it's coming from. And she's acting all innocent, and I don't know if she's that innocent."
You guys were, yeah, that's fair. I'm really so typing right now. That's fine, Zach. Zach, you have fun wherever you are. You might be in space. Who knows? The fact that you're even consuming a lot, like an Instagram live while in that state, is very commendable.
Yeah, and we're happy to see you again because we were just saying when we're going to see him again.
Yeah, we were talking about. Write us take your time, no rush in the comment, but what you thought of your segment on the live stream, and if you took away anything positive or if you hated yourself.
Well, remember in the segment you said we're trying not to make this a makeover thing. Well, I picked up the slack on that, and I did the makeover thing, but I should have had camera.
Caitlin is also a Golden Girls fan.
Oh, excellent. Okay, who's your favorite character? Am I screaming that into the mic?
Yeah, this will be it. I'm sure. And Caitlin, let us know if you can hear us, okay? I feel like I need to say that every time now.
Has anyone ever been like, okay, who are you of the Sex and the City girls?
So this did come up recently. There's ones I know that I'm not. I think I'm a mix between Carrie and the slut one.
Kim Cattrall.
What's her name? Samantha.
Samantha.
I think I'm a mix between those two.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not a Charlotte. I'm not
a prudishness in you.
I'm not a Miranda either. But I might have some Miranda in me. I found out.
Miranda's.
Well, one thing I want to talk about because this is very sad for me. It was a sad moment. Are you into astrology at all? Okay. So I'm a Pisces, and I think it's pretty dead on. I'm pretty good Pisces, but I always felt like I was a fire sign. Always Rose, and yes, the audio is perfect. Oh, good, Rose. She likes Rose. So I always felt like I was a fire sign. Because I just felt like I wasn't because Pisces are kind of like introverted and like they're and I am very emotional. Don't get me wrong. I'm surprised I'm not crying right now. Talking about this, but I always felt that I was an Aries because Aries are very fiery. They're like go-getters. They're like very energetic. They're kind of like shit shows of people. And I always, whenever I would read up about Aries, I would always identify with Aries. And I thought maybe that's my rising sign because your birth sign is like your zodiac sign, but your rising sign is like how you act.
Yeah. It's what you present to the world.
And then the moon sign is how you act in love.
Oh.
And 9 out of 10 times if I'm frustrated with a guy, I find out he's a fucking Taurus. It was sweet. I knew that I was born early in the morning, so I didn't know the exact time though, and you have to know down to the minute your exact time. Yeah. And so I just would type in like 8:15 a.m. Yeah, and it came up as Aries rising, and I was like, sweet, it all makes sense. I'm an Aries rising. Then I asked my mom, when was I born? She gave me the exact time, 8:27 a.m. Okay. I'm a fucking Taurus rising. That's my rising sign is Taurus.
Does that then make sense with the?
No, I'm not a Taurus. Like, don't get me wrong. When I get mad at this, it's not that I don't like Tauruses. I love Tauruses. I'm drawn to them. Like most of the guys that break my heart are Tauruses. But I'm not a Taurus. They're like stubborn. Do you think I'm stubborn?
In some ways, but not in like. Not in like an annoying.
Vern slowly backs into his own. Okay, fair. I was very disappointed in my rising sign.
To your credit, your mother was probably high on some kind of drugs and.
She was asleep, actually.
While you were.
She had a C-section and she was not even aware
Well, then I question this 8:25 birth time. I think you might be closer to what you thought.
That's what I said. I said, how sure are they? Like, when do they count it? Like, is it when the last foot is out? Or is it when the head comes out?
Yeah, and like, or do they just like
was
write down the
someone
time
fucking off? Like, was someone just like hanging out in the corner and I was born and then they were like a minute or two off?
Yeah.
I'm convinced like there's no way I'm a Taurus. I'm an Aries. If you look up the characteristics of an Aries, it's me.
Right. Yeah, it's like you see in TV shows. They always write down the time, like call it patient has died at 11. But like
they need to get this right because rising signs matter. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this.
I have a coworker who says she's a Virgo, and there's 4 of us in a row, and she's nothing like us. It's like that Sesame Street segment that they no longer play. One of these things is not like the other. And it's like, I don't believe Sam's a Virgo at all, because like the rest of us are identical. We're bullheaded. We believe that we're always right, and it's like we might agree with you to your face, but we always know we're right.
I feel like a Taurus would get mad. Oh yeah, you're probably right, Caitlin. I gotta admit, when we found out I was a Taurus, all my friends at the table go, "That makes sense," and I said, "What? No, no."
So you're not even remotely right.
Should we look? Can you look up on your phone?
Yeah.
What a Taurus? Like, let's look into what a Taurus is.
You know, it's funny when you asked about.
We got some people.
Astrology.
We got is Vicky or Troy watching right now? Because that would be fucking amazing. I love Vicky and Troy so much. I don't know if they're watching, but I'm gonna fucking compliment them up the yin yang. I take astrology quite seriously because do I believe in it? Like, I think it should be taken with a grain of salt, 100%.
I'm guessing the first paragraph of this is going to give us a bit of a rounded up. Practical and well-grounded, Taurus is the sign that harvests the fruit of labor. They feel the need to always be surrounded by love and beauty. Turn to the material world, hedonism, and physical pleasures.
Give me that dick.
People born with their sun in Taurus are sensual and tactile, considering touch and taste the most important of all senses. Stable and conservative. This is one of the most reliable signs of the zodiac.
When you think of me, do you think of the word stable?
No.
Do you think of the word practical? The girl who buys $30 eyeliner and doesn't buy groceries? I'm just saying I'm not a Taurus. I think I'm some of those things, but I don't think I'm all.
Right. Ready to endure and stick to their choices until they reach the point of personal satisfaction. So that pretty much is what you just said, right? Like, you're gonna stick to that eyeliner until you're satisfied, and then you'll buy groceries with whatever.
But look up Aries, though.
Oh yes.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, if you read the Aries one.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
You're not exhibiting, stubborn as at all. I know, I might be a little stubborn, but I'm the fun kind of stubborn.
Okay. There's this whole like just point form. Strengths are courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, passionate. Weaknesses: impatient, moody, short-tempered, impulsive.
It's me, right?
Aggressive.
Yeah, I'm an aggressive sub.
Aries likes comfortable clothes.
This is loose.
On your date, on the live cast.
Oh, my boob almost fell out. Anyone who wants to see Sarah's boob almost fall out, go back and watch the segment with Dan Hendricken.
Was that when you were like swiveling like this, presenting your boobs?
Because the dress was very low cut, and because I was swiveling, you got the side angle sometimes. And I was like, there's definitely areola in some of those shots. The nip didn't come out, but there's definite areola. I think the Instagram live is going to end soon, but we're going to start it up again because fuck that. I think there's like a limit on Instagram live, which is dumb. I used to believe in astrology, but then I met my second girlfriend the day after we met. She was able to tell me all about myself, my family, my best friends, all based on solely on their birth? What, like in a good way or a bad way? Like, were you impressed by it, or was it wrong
I'm
and
gonna
too
go
much?
with no. I don't think so. Mike, do you know Mr. Mike?
Hey, Mike, how's it going? I do know Mike. This Instagram live is going to end, but we're going to start one up right back up. So don't leave us.
All right, so we got the
Instagram live needs to get on their live streaming platform, like make it better. Anyways,
all right. Comfortable clothes. So during your date, you said he said something about you could wear some yoga pants, and you're like, you don't know me, dude. I'm a skirt girl.
I am a skirt.
And I was like, oh my god, you are.
Yeah, I have 2 pairs of jeans. I have 2 pairs of pants in my life. I have a pair of sweats that I do wear when I'm on my period, when I am bloated, and when I'm doing laundry, and that's it.
I mean, this is how I would expect to run into you. You're wearing a nice shirt.
Absolutely. I don't wear pants. Fuck pants.
There's 3 people now. Who's Brad? Brad Reed.
Brad Reed. Hey, Brad Reed.
Brad Reed.
How you liking Big Brother, Brad? It's fucking crazy this season.
Taking on leadership roles.
I feel like I never used to think I was a leader until I just find myself delegating without really knowing.
Yeah, I just watched you run that live stream. That was pretty amazing.
I felt typical woman thing. I felt kind of bad, like telling my friends to do things, like get another drink, and like I felt bad, but it's something that I can do and I don't mind doing, because I'm kind of a control freak in that way. Oh my god, do you know what your personality type is? Like you're like. You don't?
No. You mean like sanguine, melancholy, that kind of thing?
No, it's like ENFP. Or like it's like
ENFP?
Casey's going to win. I actually, I would love a Casey win as well. I think she got to be careful in what she does the next couple episodes, but she has a really good chance of winning.
Oh yes, extroversion, intuition, feeling, perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you an extrovert? Oh, we talked about this already.
And then extroverted, introvert, I suppose. Actually, I guess more extrovert as time goes on. It's better to be an extrovert.
I think extroverts, and it's kind of like morning and night people.
Yeah.
Extroverts can be introverts, but introverts can't necessarily be extroverts. Hear me out on the morning night person argument, because this is up for debate. But I'm not a morning person. Fuck mornings. I would sleep till 11 or 12 every day of my life if I could. But this is what I will say. I'm a night owl. I can easily stay up till at least 3 or 4 a.m. every single night. I think that I'm still more likely to pull myself out of bed on low sleep as a night person. Like, I feel like night people can get up early, whereas morning people, they usually can't stay up late. They usually yawning into midnight.
Yeah, busted.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
I feel like night people are a little more adaptable than morning people. I think morning people, because they're morning people, might be more productive and they might get more shit done.
Yeah, but night people are insufferable in the morning. It's really hard to be a morning person around night people.
Damn right, fuck mornings. I'm an extroverted extrovert. Are you though, Zach?
I can see that. He had no problem being red filth. Up one side and down the other.
Everyone watching, make sure you vote.
It's for voting.
V and vagina.
These on V's. These are V's.
But yeah, no, the astrology rising sign thing was a big heartbreak for me. Yeah. It was. I did not do well with finding out that my rising sign is a Taurus.
I'm with you. I think there's been a miscalculation.
Like, you would agree, I think anyone can apply themselves to any sign, but I think if you read the qualities of an Aries, I have more of those than I do of the Taurus.
Yeah. I think you could probably exclude slightly more than 50% of signs, and then from whatever remains, you can go, I identify most with that. But do you enjoy physical challenges?
No.
No. Not
I
Mary's.
I take the elevator. I see those stairs and I'm like, no. Too much of a physical challenge.
Individual sports. I'm assuming versus team
It's like
sports.
masturbation an individual sport.
Yeah.
I win every
if you
time.
keep score.
Keep it score.
How long did you masturbate for last night?
Didn't actually.
You didn't do it last night?
I got laid last night.
Bam. Bam.
Bam.
Okay, so dislikes inactivity.
Well, that's actually I think true because I am lazy, but I do get bored easily.
You're an Energizer bunny.
Yeah, so I actually think that would be true.
Yeah.
Bow chicka. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I have a story about it, but I'm not going to tell it now. Not on this live stream. Maybe an episode sometime.
Okay. So you got to tune into the podcast and also vote for the podcast.
Vote for us. You can hear about my sexcapades.
So the last dislike for Aries is work that does not use one's talents.
Yeah, that's true.
That is fully true.
That is fully true. I fucking hate doing shit that I'm not good at.
Yeah. So all this is about doing more of the things you're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hundo.
Yeah.
100%. Is it Caitlin or Mary who's still watching us on Facebook Live? Because whoever is watching on Facebook Live is a trooper right now.
She's like ride or die.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Caitlin, if you're watching as a newly engaged woman, I have 1,000 questions for you. Mary, my friend Mary, who I don't know if she's watching or not, but she just got married, so she's a new bride, new wife, not new bride. Have you been to any weddings this summer?
Yes, I did go to a wedding. I did hair at a wedding this summer.
Yeah, you do a lot of wedding hair. What's the biggest trend right now in wedding hair?
Unfortunately, I have to correct you. I do not do a lot of wedding hair. I try to avoid wedding hair at all costs.
That's fair.
Because it involves weddings, and I'm not a huge fan.
You'd have to walk into that hurricane.
Yeah, and it is. And you never know what kind of person you're going to get as a bride, but the bride's only one component. You got to worry about all the other people. The
mother of the bride.
Yeah.
The bridesmaids.
Yep. Usually the maid of honor and the mother of the bride are more hysterical than the bride herself.
It's so true.
So even in my day job, so what I did this summer was travel for the wedding.
Ooh, where to?
To Tatamagouche.
Nice, beautiful.
The wedding was actually at River John, but we stayed probably closer to Tatamagouche in this little sort of encampment. Anyway, so it was a close client of mine and somebody I've hung out with, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I kind of regretted it as I was on my way there because I forgot my Ativan in Halifax.
Oh no!
And I was like, okay, I'll go do this as long as I have backup drugs.
That's fair.
So I had my panic attack actually while I was in the car listening to your podcast.
Really?
Yeah. So you talked me down off the ledge.
I was just gonna say, did intoxicated cause the panic attack, or did it help the panic attack?
No, it helped me ride it out. I'm gonna be honest. There's something magical
good.
and healing about intoxicated podcasts.
Oh yeah, anyone tuning in? We got 3 people watching on Facebook Live. Facebook Live is blowing up now. Hi Facebook Live. If you haven't voted for us yet, do it right now. bestofhalifax.com. News media category.
Yeah, I just did it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. You reminded me. Actually, that's what we're doing, right? We're reminding people.
We're reminding people to vote.
Yeah. So I was reminded, and actually, you do it with your phone. It's simpler than it's ever been. You just have to put in your email and your first and last name, and start with the category you want to, and stop when you're done.
That's very true.
It's so easy now.
Yeah, I like to go through and just do it.
Yeah.
And go through the categories. But yeah, but the wedding in Tatamagouche. So.
Oh yes.
So you traveled for it. You got there.
Yeah. So in the end, I didn't really need the Ativan. For some reason, there was so much activity and craziness all around that I was the one calm thing. Myself and the bride, we were in the eye of the storm.
I feel like it takes a certain type of person to remain calm. in situations like that.
Yeah, I didn't think that was me. I was actually really surprised. It might be a one-off, but this is the one takeaway for me, and I'm no longer on Instagram.
Hey, Mary recently married Mary. Yeah, you're no longer on the social medias.
Yeah, so no, but at the wedding, I was also a guest at the wedding, and a couple of people came up to me to say the hair was nice, and this one girl who, she looked like there was an Instagram filter on her.
One of those.
She just had like the perfect. And remember when I said to you, "Do you bake?" And you were like, "I have to bake." I said the same thing to this woman because she looked excellent. Also,
and I bet you she doesn't. I bet
she did. She did. She was like, "I do the whole thing."
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That makes me happy. I hate it when you see someone and they're like, "I just do nothing. I just throw on some mascara and I'm good." I'm just like, "Go fuck yourself." Yeah. But
no, but this girl with her shit as tight as it was, I was like, "Wow, you look amazing." She's like, "The hair was so great. It looked like it was from Instagram." And I said, "Bitch, I'm done."
I'm not
like
on
mad
there,
praise.
Well, yeah, there's definitely like Instagram is like a, what's the word?
Like a benchmark.
You look at something and you say that's Instagrammable.
Yeah. It's like, this will get likes.
Ooh, Bobby Bear, a Patreon, actually, if you are watching. Bobby.
What's up, Bobby?
If anyone on Instagram Live wants to join, join this, you can actually request. Hey, Patreon! Thank you so much. That's another thing. You can go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Intoxicated. You can get bonus episodes and early access, other than this week, which I could not do because I had to extract 12 hours worth of audio.
I have a question about that. So, as I am also a Patreon member, at the $2 mark, I should actually go up from that. But
that's okay.
You're sweet.
You can donate at any cost. $1, 50 cents, 25 cents. You can actually become a Patreon and not give money.
Really?
And just be part of the
community.
The community page. Yeah.
All right.
No.
So as I'm part of the community page, I noticed that you put up that post. Should I release a podcast from the live stream?
Yeah.
Highlights.
Yeah. Did you vote on it?
I did.
Did you say no?
I voted yes.
Yeah.
Did you decide to do it because of that?
That and a poll that I put on Facebook.
Okay.
The Facebook obviously got a little more votes because there's more people on Facebook, but it was enough that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It won by enough.
Okay.
And also, to be real and honest, I was just like, I'll be fucking damned if I didn't stream for 12 hours and at least get an episode out of it. I was like, that was so much work. I have to post something about it.
Yeah, and it was a good episode.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it fits well into the canon.
I mean, it's one of those things. If not everyone can, it depends on how you consume media, and it's a very interesting thing because some people do like to watch the video component of the podcast, and listen and like take in both. Yeah. That requires more of your attention. And I know that a lot of people are busy as shit. So the whole idea behind the highlights reel was if you didn't catch the whole live stream and you want to just like kind of hear the good parts of it. And when I say good parts, the whole thing was fucking good. It was really hard for me to pick clips. Clips episodes are hard because you have to kind of be like, what's a good way to wrap it all up?
Right.
In a package. And it was a little tricky to do because it was 12 hours.
Yeah.
So it was a little harder than what I thought it would be. So that's why I couldn't do early access for that one. But
yeah, I mean, if it was in fact hard, I do apologize. But for me, it was worth it.
Good.
Yeah, and I wanted to say too about what about people are busy as fuck, but people are spending their attention in different ways. So I had a client come to me the other day, and she's like, "Have you seen this show and this show and this show and this show?" And I said, "I haven't really been watching much television programs.
Me neither.
Dramas. I've been listening to podcasts. I've been watching YouTube." And I've been watching a lot of variety and listening to a lot of variety. So
yeah, no,
I haven't really been craving much of a drama.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Since I've become more of a podcast fan, I've watched less TV and movies because I find you can take stuff in while getting stuff done.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about them.
Yeah.
But what I did notice was interesting about the live stream, because a lot of the interacting with people throughout the day was my favorite part. And the impression that I got was like some people actually like wanted to like party with us via the stream. In other words, like I'm gonna sit down with a drink and that's an interesting. So I'd like feedback on this. So if you're someone who listens to the show or if you follow us on social media, like let me know what your thoughts are on live streaming, because maybe it's a situation where I'm staying the course with regular audio episodes, of course, but maybe it's like we do a bi-weekly Friday night live stream where I just invite various guests over and we do that and we interact. And it's just like a party casual vibe.
Yeah.
Maybe that becomes a regular thing. But it would not be weekly. That's a little bit much. Girl gotta have a Friday night to herself every now and then. But
absolutely.
But maybe bi-weekly or monthly, maybe monthly live streams.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
And then I could like maybe it's I invite whoever was on the show that month.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Sort of almost like a recap show or
like
something.
A recap or like an after party.
Yeah, or like an All-Stars episode.
So there's fun things I can do with this. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna learn a lot more about it and hopefully do more of it. So please if you're someone who tuned in to live stream and really enjoyed it, let me know so that I can use that as reassurance to keep
going. Because I'm right here, should I not tell you that? I
fucking hated it.
Yeah, it was awful.
Even though you were there.
My favorite part.
Well, okay. Let's a little bit of inside baseball here. Vern texted me. Well, you had agreed to come on a couple days before, I think.
Yeah.
And do a little hair segment and hang out. But you had texted me, I think the day before, being like, how's it all going? And I don't remember what my response was, but it wasn't positive.
Jesus. Let's look this up. I actually want to remind myself as well.
Was it like, I don't know or something?
I felt like maybe, yeah.
Or like, God help me now.
Yeah.
Please, God, help.
Just give me 1 second to scroll. Yeah, that's that's the ponytail.
Oh, I ordered the ponytail, by the way.
Did you?
That exact one. At 22 inches, which I don't know if it's long enough.
It'll be long enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I ordered a high ponytail for the Aqua concert.
22 inches up. Said
Also,
me never.
Also, if I don't go through with my original Halloween costume idea, I can be Ariana Grande with my high pony. I just need my Pete Davidson to show up. Still waiting.
Yeah, okay, so it was Friday, and I said, how are preparations going? Is there anything I can bring other than my hairstyling stuff in brackets? And preparation in Panama. I lost my MacBook Air is glorified trash when it comes to streaming. So I have to rent a PC. That was so sad. Are you gonna rent again, do you think, or what are you gonna do about it?
I feel like it's all in the camera, because right now the stream is going pretty good on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And my computer is not sounding like it's going to take off into space, so that's a good sign. I actually dropped money on that, and I also dropped money on this new webcam, which is, it says in the title, streaming camera.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't have to buy the PC, but who knows? Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
The PC is faster, has more RAM. I was very nervous about the computer just comping out, so I wanted to be safe in renting the PC. But that said, I'm going to keep experimenting with my current computer and this new camera, and if it works well, then it works well. But at the end of the day, a PC computer is going to be faster and cheaper. So it might be the next thing on the list to get.
Right.
To have a podcast computer. Because I use this for work and other stuff too. So it would actually be good to have a machine that's just for podcasts.
Yeah. Then he said, as of now, I can think, there's nothing I can think of for me to bring. I'll let you know. For now, I got to make sure we will even have a stream tonight. Ha 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 ha.
What time was that?
That is 12 p.m.
Okay.
So it's noon on Friday, the day before.
Yeah, the day before the live stream, I was very nervous I had to cancel it. People.
Yeah.
It just wasn't looking good.
I was up till 4 last night troubleshooting, frowny face. To which and then you said, once this is sorted, I just gotta do the booze run later. And I said, yikes. Did you ask around to borrow one? I have an older laptop, blah blah blah. And then you told me to start with that. And then
was great. Oh, Zach's gonna head out. Thanks for tuning in, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
You rock, Zach. We'll be talking soon, bud.
Oh, this is quite long. Yeah. So then you said, I feel like I'm on the verge of canceling the stream, to which I said, need to talk, I can call and listen for a bit. And you said, sure. And I was like,
yeah.
Come here.
Yeah, it was nice to talk to someone and just like when you're dealing with stress like that alone.
Yeah.
I feel like talking it out with somebody actually can help calm you down a bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you felt that way.
And you did that for me, and Shannon did that for me that night too, because she came over at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. Well,
So,
you said
like,
you had like 4 breakdowns in the end, right?
It was like just ups and downs, like thinking I had it good, and then like something else fucking up, and then feeling like I had to struggle with like, okay, like I have good video quality on the PC, but the PC isn't picking up the mics as well as the Mac, and
Right.
like what do people want? I guess if it's a live stream, I gotta go with the video, but like I want the audio to sound good because I'm kind of an audio snob at this point. I hate when like releasing that highlights episode. I was like, I'm so sorry, this audio is not. You can hear it, but it's not great.
Yeah.
So it was just I'm kind of a perfectionist. And I realized this with the stream that it just all piled up on me, and I was just wanting it to be perfect. You want to know what? It wasn't perfect, but it was so much fucking fun. It was such an experience. It was surreal.
Yeah.
It was a surreal thing to have an all day, like talking all day. Like the next day, I had no voice, like hardly a voice. Like I woke up without a voice.
Just the record of that event, that you have that as like, that's very different than, generations past where they had maybe like a photo album, or do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Or like a painted portrait. That was probably the height of recording a moment that was achievable. And look what you have.
Like this was
such a cool thing to have.
Yeah, it was 12 hours straight with a couple breaks because we did a break once to try to fix the audio.
Did you cut that out of the YouTube?
You can't.
So the break is actually still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually can't. On a certain length of a video on YouTube, you can edit it and trim it.
Right.
But the main chunk that's on YouTube, that's I think the 9-hour chunk. I can't edit it, unfortunately. But
you could rip the video
on
YouTube.
I did.
Delete it.
I do have it on my hard drive now,
okay.
So I have it on. That's true. I can do that. That's good. But with the actual live one, you can see the comments. Like you can actually follow.
Yeah, that's pretty special. Yeah.
And I don't really want to get rid of that.
No.
So because that was I think my favorite thing about the whole live streaming was actually just like interacting with people all the way.
Do you remember I told you when I got off Instagram and I got all my pictures back, and they meant nothing to me at that point because they had no comments and no likes attached to them. And I mixed them up and they're all in the wrong order. They're not in chronological order. So this whole thing, I didn't realize how reliant it was on engagement, the meaning of it.
Yes, it attaches.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But there was another thing I wanted to tell you, and I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh yeah.
But the day before I came over, the day that I came over for the live stream, of live stream, I did a lot of stuff before I got to your house. I got up, cleaned the house, I made a bunch of food, and I went on a date, and then
You did a date? You went on a date.
Yeah. And then I went to another client's house and dropped off a gift for a Jewish holiday. Anyways, and then I came over, and it was just such a full day, and for me, like, I dipped in and out of the live stream and whatever, but that's What I wanted to say was that the guy that I went on a date with, great guy, not a good match for me. But I remember I asked him at one point, because he was telling me he works as a landscape architect, and I said, what do people know you as professionally? What's your professional reputation? And he said,
what a question.
That I get shit done. And that's just you. You just got shit done.
Yeah. And there was a mental part of it where I had wasn't working like I wanted to.
This is what I meant to say. Oh, did we lose somebody?
No,
something happened there.
I think we got brighter.
Was that
the energy between us went.
I remember what I wanted to say that he said was like, because it's not like me. I'm a perfectionist too, like you.
Yeah.
And he said, like sometimes when I'm working on a project, like this other person intervenes and they're a perfectionist and blah, 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 blah. And I always look at just getting 80% of it done right.
Yeah. And
the other 20% of it will sort of fall into place, and it's out of my control anyway. If I struggle to control 100% of it, then I'm gonna drive myself insane.
Exactly, and
Wasn't that great?
But that's exactly what it was, because it got to a point where the day before the stream, I had to be like, I had to call Shannon and be like, Shannon, I need help.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot to take on, and I need help.
Yeah.
And she came over at 2 a.m. and we sat down, and I mean, to the best of our ability, we thought we had it sorted out. And then the next day, as soon as we actually started streaming and people actually started tuning into the stream, it was the echo started happening. So,
You're gonna sort that out.
Next live stream, there's gonna be a shit ton of test streams done beforehand, more troubleshooting. I want to get people who know what they do and I get their opinions on the settings. Live and learn. It's a learning experience. I'm so grateful for it because it was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like, once I actually let go of the mental side of the audio's not working great, Sarah, but they can still hear you, and the stream is like the stream looks good, so just fucking roll with it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
I
just gonna fucking roll with it.
The last like conversation I had with you was that one where you were freaking out. And then I walk into your apartment and you're doing 30-second rants with a comedian on either side of you, which you also are, by the way, stand-up comedian.
I could never do stand-up.
I don't know about that. But anyway, you're fucking hilarious, by the way.
Thank you.
But with like just the three of you in a row, like a dossier at like a Halcon or something.
Yeah, like a panel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're just doing this rant and you're so into it, and it's like, okay, it's all come together.
And then at one point, there's a great moment because we were all talking into the mics, like the mics were working.
Yeah.
They weren't even working. And there was one point where I said, yeah, Vern, the mics aren't even working. And I was like, I had a smile on my face. So you could tell that I was okay with it, and you just start laughing.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, oh, fuck, sometimes no matter what you do, life is just going to be like, hey, we're not going to make this easy for you, but it's a fucking test of your fucking resilience.
Yeah.
And that's what I tried to be resilient.
You can pretty much count on life doing something like that from time to time.
Life's a bitch.
Yeah. I had a friend saying they had a horrible 2017, and they said to me, Vern, tell me that 2018's going to be okay, that it's not going to be.
Your cat gets the zoomies like my cat.
She does.
It's adorable.
Tell me that 2018's not going to be like, and I said, I can't do that. Like, it should be challenging, because then if it wasn't, it wouldn't be life and you'd probably be dead.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. You have to anticipate that things are going to be challenging, not resent it and push it away.
Yes.
You have to say, okay, bring it on.
Bring it on and take it as a challenge, take it as a learning experience.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
Breathe. Like, I cannot talk about the idea of just like taking a moment to breathe.
Yeah.
And I'm not a hippie woo-woo person. I'm just not. But like, having that day before the live stream, having multiple breakdowns about it, yeah. I remember like my eyes were like bloodshot by the end of the night. And I just remember just going, it's going to be okay. Like, you're just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
You're just going to make sure people have fun. And so, what an undertaking.
Yes. But it's to me a lot easier because there's a lot less unknowns.
That's what like everyone told me. Like, when I was encountering these issues, they're like, don't worry about it. This is what it is now. It's going to be better next time. Like, it is going to be better. So calm the fuck down, have fun. I
actually think, like, I really love the idea of a 12-hour live stream. I think I would like to see that again. That exact thing, almost like a regular, like every 6 months or something. You collect. Yeah,
now that I've done it once, and I know the things I can do to make it better on me. Like, number one, eat fucking breakfast.
Yeah.
That's my stomach. I'm actually hungry right now.
You like cheese and pepperoni?
Yes.
Okay. Have some of that.
So, like, my thing is that I forget to feed myself.
That's so funny that your stomach growled just when you said that. There was just like one quiet moment there. It's like,
yes, I will eat this.
Smell that pepperoni.
I love pepperoni. But like things like that. And also, and me and you talked about this afterwards, the idea of having some dedicated people, like helpers. Yeah, it's important.
Is that kosher to do?
That's ASMR. This wouldn't be as much. Yeah, not as much of there's no crunch, so it's not as good. Just bite into it in front of the mic.
Yep.
Yes, get that good sound. No one's watching.
Where are the people at?
Come on, guys. You had nothing better to do in your Friday night.
I'm gonna start waxing philosophical. They gone.
What does that phrase mean?
It's in reference to, well, it's probably more popularly
You drunk?
It feels like it.
Did just my energy get you drunk?
Actually, I was thinking that when I was just taking a piss. I'm like, why do I have to pee so bad? It's almost like I had to excuse myself from the party and drain the snake. And then I was thinking, it is actually kind of like slightly intoxicating being around you.
Aww.
It's like there's this bubble of air that's.
I wish more of my
15%
sexual partners could say that. Oh yeah, waxing philosophical.
Oh yes, waxing and waning.
What does it mean?
So it's like in relation to the moon. So we say like the moon's becoming, like moving towards being a full moon, is waxing.
Oh.
Waning is in retreat. Waxing is coming. So like next time a guy's waxing on your face.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I know, right? Is this carrot? Sounds fucking messy. ASMR. How much fucking slime goes down the sink and the garbage?
I really want to know. Oh God, my bathroom. Let me tell you.
Your bathroom's bad today.
Well, the life of a girl, the goop hoarding is.
Goop hoarding. Listen, I'm gonna bring some more stuff out. You can tell me what you think of it.
There's just me right now.
You like this?
Is that a pomade?
It's like a body butter.
I'm not, oddly enough. It smells okay.
It's okay. It's not super pretty.
It's not amazing. It's kind of perfumey, and that's why.
Yeah, that's why I got it. It was given to me by my stepmother. Who's really sensitive to perfume stuff.
Okay.
Like here. I don't want this. Do you want it?
Oh, you got some stuff.
Oh, I have a little bit of makeup.
Ooh.
These are, I don't know if these are, I've worn these a lot.
Cold Stream Clear. You haven't sponsored us yet. You gotta.
There's a blush in here you might really like.
Because you were gonna do drag at one point, right?
Yeah. It's actually, this classic thing happened.
Oh yeah.
The fuck. It's a fucking
Because you
waste.
naturally go to certain areas on your.
It fell.
You know, Sephora collection is amazing, and people need
It is actually good.
They need to appreciate it a lot more.
It's underrated.
So that's a good blush. It's a little dark for me, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. How's this for you? Is that your skin tone?
No. But this could be a contour. That's even too dark for a contour. But like if someone that's actually really pigmented.
Yeah.
Like if you're using this to contour, that's a good.
It's like MAC Studio Fix.
Oh damn.
Is it pressed powder or is it cream? I forget.
It is powder. Foundation powder.
Look at
Powder foundation. What did you
like
do?
red, like going over red lip liner.
Oh, is this Revlon?
I don't even know.
I feel like I can tell from the bottom of the lipstick what brand it is.
Mm-hmm. If it was MAC, it would say, right?
Oh yeah, you would know MAC.
There's so much cheap shit in here. It's not even funny. Okay, that's MAC. Gone.
Oh, that's Pan. You hit Pan.
I hit Pan hard. Ooh, look at this. Cream Rich Foundation. Rich Mocha. Ben Nye!
I loved that moment on the stream where I called it Bill Nye.
I know.
Bill Nye. By the way, I've been using it the past couple days, and it's amazing.
Is it?
And
I'm so glad.
I can't tell you how satisfying it is as an oily bitch. My face eats makeup. Like, it eats it. Like, some people have a face that can really, like, hold makeup. That ain't my face! So, I need a lot of powder. And I go through loose powders like crazy because I use a lot of it. And to have that big tub and to just stick my beauty blender in it and know that like there's still so much left.
No,
it literally like
I'm so happy about that.
I was like, this is amazing, and it works really well.
Good. I'm really happy it didn't end up all over your apartment.
I mean, it is really messy, and loose powder is it's tricky to work with.
Yeah.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! 20 minutes till midnight. I'm going right until midnight for anyone who tunes into this.
This is the best mascara ever.
I used to use this all the time. I should really get this again. It's a classic. It's a classic Maybelline.
Like to
Great
to call something great lash. Like if somebody came out with this now, they'd be like,
"Oh, you gotta be a beauty blender and do this."
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So I said you gotta be a beauty blender.
I knew what you meant.
I meant guru.
I just pictured you as like a big pink puffball. Oh yeah, this is medium. That'll never be good for you. Oh, what else can I show you? This is
yeah, I'm pale as fuck. Is that a coral? That coral don't look good on Sarah. I still don't really know what the undertone of my skin is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think people have told me pink. I don't know if I believe them.
The fuck? Annabelle.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think they have some good stuff.
Do you want to fuck with this? It's charcoal black.
I love that.
Almay. There's some bullshit in here, man.
Oh man, the one with
Oh,
the
golden beige.
I can fuck with that black shadow. Can always use.
Ooh, that's some warm ass shit right there.
That
Also,
real warm.
very dry.
Is that another Benai?
Yeah. She's old.
Yeah. It's weird with makeup because certain products last a lot longer than others. You gotta kind of know the shelf life.
Yeah. This wouldn't work for you, right?
No, I don't think so. But I'll take this black.
That's too bad that color is like for someone altogether different.
Well, this would be like, this is too dark for me to contour with.
Yeah. Whereas me.
Good. He's using the sponge that it came with, which is painful for me to watch because
nobody fucking ever does that.
I feel like. So, what made you not want to do the drag thing?
I'm just really not that attractive as a woman.
I feel like maybe I should do your makeup sometime.
You see this?
Oh my god, that's weird!
It's attached to me. It's not weird. I love me.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's really hard to hide. Check out this. Can you see the profile?
Yeah, you got good. Fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, how could you hide that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's weird. It's weirding me out real bad.
This was a cute little product back in the day.
Oh, Vern.
Look at this.
Is that ColourPop?
No, it's not very good anymore. But look at, that was a really pretty
All
shade.
over Sparkling Veil. Actually.
It's like definitely flaky and like done.
Yeah, that'd be good, like eyeshadow.
Yeah, it moved around a lot. I didn't really know how to like create a base
I feel
for
like
it.
you should let me do drag makeup on you sometime.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Like if there's a night
I'm
that
cut this real close, and I'm gonna bleach my hair and make it green. Yeah.
because what? Okay, when you think about what your drag look would look like, or the persona, or like the personality,
Birabang.
the look of the feel. I don't. Oh yeah, that's the name.
Mhm.
But what's she gonna look like?
Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna take me a minute.
No one's watching, so who cares?
Okay.
Are you actually gonna put?
I'm in a music video in drag.
Oh my shit!
Yeah.
Hey, Neve. We're rallying. Did you vote yet, Neve? Vote on the. Ooh, it's Vern.
Neve! Bye.
It's not quick enough. We're just hanging out here, rallying for last minute Coast votes. Coast votes. We're talking about drag. We're gonna see Vern's getting something. I don't know what it is. I'm at Vern's apartment and it's fucking beautiful. Like it's I mean
Astrology, zodiacscience.com.
Yeah.
Loyal.
Yes.
Analytical.
Yes.
Kind. Hardworking.
Absolutely.
Practical.
Yeah.
Weaknesses. Shyness. Worry.
I don't think you're shy. Are you?
Not anymore. Not as much. No.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I've moved on.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
I'm starving.
like the F-150 or what's that? The Formula One. Going on now.
It was such a loud stomach.
It was literally like a flyby. It's just running circles around.
And your stomach always growls when you don't want it to.
Overly critical of self and others. True.
Of others too.
All work and no play. I suffer with that too.
Yeah,
I've recently
you work a lot.
I've recently just decided that that's not a good life mode.
No.
One has to have a good time as well.
You 100% do, even if it's just like one day a week.
Yeah. And even something like this is like,
Fun.
it's work, but it's fun.
It's fun work.
I mean, it could be work. It's not really work if you're not.
I don't think that this is not work.
No.
If it was like a formal episode, it would be a little more work. But
it's like back end stuff. The performing part is fun.
The recording, the recording part is fucking fun. It's amazing. Because you always think it's kind of like work going into it because you got to schedule it and you got to set your night aside. But then once you get into it, you're like, no, this is just hanging out. Like, this is actually like social.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a social activity, so it's a lot more fun.
It's a really good excuse.
Oh my God, 100%. Yeah. It's a good excuse to catch up with people too. It's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. You want to come on the show? Like it's it's like a good catalyst. To, like catch up with people.
I'm so sorry.
3 minutes.
Well, we got one.
We got one.
All right.
Who is? We're gonna lose them in a second here.
Come back.
You like boobs? No.
Do you like dick? No, I left. They don't like boobs. You like boobs.
You like boobs? But honest to God, my tit was falling out during that date, and you know.
Well, I mean, eventually that's going to happen if it's going right. There's
nothing I could have done unless someone had chatted to me in the chat. But I was kind of ignoring the chat during the date segment.
Yeah, we noticed.
Well, I want to be as engaged with the date as I want to be as real as I possibly could.
So Virgo's like animals, healthy foods. That's true.
Yeah, you got a very good French.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's much better than my French.
Books. I'm struggling with books. Nature. Don't really love. I mean, I like it out there. It's good out there.
You're not a camper?
No.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Why would you ever? Ooh, I just want to sleep on the ground in an uncomfortable tent and be cold and miserable and how fun. I'm just like, what are like, no.
Yeah, I feel like this was one of your 30-second rants too, wasn't it?
I could be. I mean, I could rant. Like, I've been actually keeping notes of new rants coming up.
Good.
Because 30-second rants are fun. But camping, like, I mean, granted, I've never done it, but there's no way I would ever want to.
Well, it's like
I know I don't want to.
Also,
I'm a shit sleeper in my own bed. How am I going to sleep in a tent? I'm not gonna.
Shit sleeper. I actually heard sleep shitter. Sorry.
You shit the bed. Backwards. You shit the bed.
I really shit the bed on that one.
It's a sign of being a serial killer.
Oh God. Okay, and cleanliness. I have a mixed relationship with cleanliness as well. Though I mean, the place looks alright.
It's very clean.
Oh, thank you.
Clean, yeah.
Virgos dislike rudeness. Virgos dislike asking for help. That's not true. That's not true at all.
I'll be the first.
Well, not for me.
So you don't mind, you don't have trouble asking for help?
No.
That's good.
I don't think so. I think, it depends on what the application of that is.
Yeah, really though.
I mean, it would be a last resort to ask my parents for money.
Yes.
But I've done it.
That's it. I would ask parents before friends.
Yes. Well, again, that depends on amounts. I know I'm going to see my friend next week. If I needed $30 and I knew they had it.
Oh, 30.
I wouldn't let my parents know that I'm struggling.
Let's say it's $300.
Okay, parents. Yeah.
Maybe
Definitely.
it's over $100 that it would go into the parent territory.
I think you're right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because less than, I mean, it's safe to say a lot of people would have that available, but more than, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, if you and your friends are all like poker card sharks and you're all like up $10,000.
Yeah.
Except for you.
That was a segment during the live stream that fucking hurt. There was a part where Harper came in with me and Dan.
Yeah.
And they were talking about money in their bank accounts.
Uh-huh.
Because there was a truth question that was,
oh, really?
Who has the most money? And it's obviously Harper. Harper, if you tune into this, you're out partying. I know you are. You got a good social life, but you might tune into this later. She's killing it.
Love me some Harper.
She's amazing. Best blogger. But like we all said Harper, and then I was like, no, I definitely have the least amount of money in my bank account. And they all said the amounts, and I just looked at the camera and I'm like, I'm depressed.
They said the amounts?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. And I was like, I'm real depressed. I'm real depressed. It was like in the thousands. I was like, I'm real depressed. I had some savings and I spent a lot of it on new podcast stuff. So
yeah. I'm gonna get better with that. I am. Savings.
I'm gonna try.
I'm not good with money.
Oh, I'm shit with it. Shit. Absolute garbage.
I can dig up money out of places, but I usually end up having to pay it back for long periods of time. Banks know where I live.
Oh.
They do.
One viewer.
Hi.
Oh, we got a like though.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoever popped in liked it really quick, and then they no, I'm out. Well, we made it to midnight, so voting, I believe, from what I understand, if something says that the voting closes on a day, it's safe to assume that you wouldn't have that whole day, right? Jacked off! Hey, jacked off!
What's up, buddy?
Now I'm doing a jack off motion. That was weird.
Okay.
That would be We left.
I know how to make people leave. What is that symbol?
Can I wave back at them?
There you go. Yeah.
Instagram Live, I think, is a lot of fun, but they need to make it so that you can do it on a webcam because doing it. Oh my god. Oh, there is a time limit on Instagram Live, so we might as well end it with Instagram Live telling us to end it. We're going to end this live stream.
Bye, guys.
After party with Vern. Voting party. Hopefully I got a couple votes from it. Regardless, we were going to be hanging out regardless. It's just it was recorded now.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks so much for tuning in if you tuned in. And let us know if you want to see more of this because live streaming is fun.
Yeah. You almost got your tits out.
Not this time. I'm covered. My next Instagram or my next live stream date, I will know not to wear something so low cut.
You're like, hi, I'm Jennifer Lopez. You must be P. Diddy.
Oh, J-Lo with her.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so iconic.
It was.
Iconic.
I think it opened up the world's eyes to double-sided tape.
Oh, hell yeah, I did it. The tit tape. Hashtag tit tape.
Tit tape.
Oh, man. So, guys, we're going to turn off the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Instagram Live has 40 seconds, 39. Bye, Instagram Live. Bye, everybody else. Fingers crossed for a win for Intoxicated. Listen to the live stream highlights audio if you want. Watch the different segments of the live stream because the live stream video on YouTube, I actually have timestamps And I didn't realize this when I added the timestamps in the description. If you actually click on them, it jumps you to those timestamps.
No way. That's very clever.
Very clever, very convenient. So I have it all broken down. Like I have like our glam time in there.
Nice.
I have you and Harper. I have just Harper. So it's very convenient.
Yeah.
Check that out. Go watch that. And that's it.
Bye.
I'm gonna go home so I can sleep
Yeah.
for 12 hours.
Let's pack this bitch.
Bye.